What's going on, guys? Highly requested video, updated EDC. It's been a few years since I did an EDC video, but I understand why you guys are curious about it because it's your first line of preparedness. Now, this is based on modularity between my car kits and my daily carry bag and things like that. This is just what I carry on my person in my pockets. Okay, obviously, I'm not even going to talk about things like water, but I always carry water with me. But you gotta understand, like, this is your first line, like you should be able to do certain things with these items. Also understand that the modularity, like I said, between your vehicle, your home kit, and maybe your daily carry bag, if you carry a backpack, if you carry a messenger bag, what have you. Obviously I have extended gear in those, in the vehicle and the bag. So just keep that in mind. This is just supplemental gear to supplement what I already have as far as kits, go bags, and things like that in my other areas. So anyhow, without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, guys, let's jump into this. Let's start off with the piece. Pretty much my systems are all the same. You're going to see a lot of the same things, essentially, just, different tools, but pretty much the same system I always run and have for years. This is a Glock 19. I chose the Glock 19 because I try to do the 43, but the 43 is just too small for my hands. So the Glock 19 is a good compromise. This is a custom version from the gun company we work with them on. You could have got this version. They also have, you can send in and get your, gun done however you'd like. This one has a great, grip. Tritium night sights from Night Vision. I would definitely recommend Tritium night sights for low light conditions. You see the slides been milled here and has a threaded barrel. The grip is phenomenal. Some of the best work in the world. You kind of see how this extends a little bit. Gets you that good lock up there. And the gun company trigger, which I highly recommend. Good slide release, mag well extension there. So usually I carry extra mag too. But that's my piece. We'll talk about lights with this in a second. But typically this is what I carry, or a vanilla Glock 19. That's just a standard Glock. I'll switch it in between both of those. Let's move on to cutting tools. That's one of everybody's favorite. This is a Chris Reeves and Cosa. And my wife actually got this for me a few years ago at Blade Show. I've carried it for a long time. You see there's a Black Scout logo on this one. So I carry it for obviously sentimental reasons, but I do use it. I have some expensive knives, but this is pretty much the only one I carry. I rotate this with Black Scout knives. This is the Harsos, which we sell. This thing is phenomenal. It's so sharp. I mean, it cut me to the bone almost one time by accident. Also carry our FSF folder if I'm going out in the woods, but day to day I usually carry the Harsos. So that is one. This is D2 steel, and we try to make an affordable version. So a beater you can use. You lose it, you're not going to cry like if I lost this in Cosa. $500 blade, I'd be, upset. This is a $50 blade. I won't be so upset about, but it performs just as well. To preserve my blades from cutting boxes, because obviously Black Scout, we do a lot of box cutting. I have this EDC tool we sell in our store. It has a extension cutter, box cutter. It has a bottle cap opener, pry bar, line cutter there. All those sort of things. I carry this to save my blades, so I'm not cutting open sticky boxes all the time. I'll run this. And just, different EDC tasks. Sometimes I'll just carry this based on how I'm dressed for the day. I may just carry this. So that's a good tool to have. All right, guys, so today's video is actually sponsored by a good friend of mine. He owns a company called Chimbutu. Good friend of mine. I started out as a customer of his. I was buying his bracelets. You always see me wearing bracelets. People always ask me about bracelets, and I buy bracelets from him. He has a military collection. This is one of the bracelets here. They also have Cobra weaves that you can get, kind of like the paracord bracelets that are very much a micro version. He makes minimalist bracelets. A lot of people ask me about my bracelets that they see me wearing over the years. I just never really told anyone. But after I talked to Ruben a little bit with Chimbutu, I'm a big fan of his work. Like I said, I was a customer. He actually said, let's work together on some videos. So he made a military memorial collection. So you can get these bracelets separate individually, or you can get them as a set, right? So he has this twisted military version here, which is one of my favorites. Here's a black twisted. It comes with the pack, so you can stack these bracelets. And then the ones they call strings, which is a very popular one as well. And I saw military colors, which I dig. And this is kind of like a braid bracelet as well. And their original bracelet, which is one of my favorites here. That's actually what I have on. I have the light military. But what I like about his military collection is he had a friend of his write up an article on the website about his grandfather, Vietnam veteran. And a lot of military guys wear bracelets, and this guy's grandfather liked to wear bracelets, but a lot of them are just big, you know, big paracord bracelet and stuff. So he got him some of these, and he loves it. He also talked about another one of his buddies on the article, which you should go read. It's pretty good. But, you know, Afghanistan veteran and things like that. But what I like about bracelets is that they mean something to me. I look down, I think about them, I think about my experiences, things like that. I give these to my friends, veterans, and military guys, you know, so they can look down and kind of remember their service. That's what these symbolize to me. I look down and remember my service, remember things. It's just a constant reminder, you know. And so if you got a military veteran in your life, this would be a great gift to give them. Or if you're a veteran, something to have on you that you can always kind of look down and take a look and remember. They're minimalist, so they're not like these big paracord crazy bracelets, you know. They're very low key. I like to stack them like this, like I said, and sometimes I'll wear my watch stacked with them. You'll see that in videos. But he sponsored this video, and so what he's going to do is give 15% discount to anyone who uses the code Black Scout Survival, all one word. I'll put it on the description below, and you can check that out. Check out the article if nothing else, and just kind of read about it, because I'm sure if you get some of these for a veteran in your life, or you're a veteran, they're going to be very happy to have this. I love the military colors, you know, great look, great stuff. The bracelets are phenomenal too. I never take them off, so they withstand pretty much any condition you can throw at them. So thanks to Chimbutu for sponsoring this video, and definitely go support this guy. Ruben became a good friend of mine, and I love his work, and I love to you know, work with good people. Let's segue into watches. All right, I have lots of watches. I've just got two here for demonstration. This Garmin Tactics Solar Delta I'll wear a lot. It tracks my workouts, GPS navigation, all that sort of stuff. I got it in power save mode right now, but I wear this thing a lot. But I'm also a big fan of conventional watches, analog watches. And I'll wear automatics, I'll wear quartz, it really doesn't matter. I do like automatics. This one is a Resco dive watch chronograph. I have the new Black Scout compass that will be coming out on here, the field compass, which is titanium, PVD coated. We also have standard titanium. A little trick I do is I put a little piece of rubber band on there to keep it in place. So if you have a compass and have that issue, just do that. But I'll run an analog watch, sometimes automatics. I'll show my automatics probably in later videos. I'll do reviews of some of those, but on a NATO strap. So I'll run one of those two watches, something like that. I think you should always have a way to make fire at all times. I usually carry a Bic lighter. Bics are the best. I carry a standard one. I also carry one of these piezo lighters because they'll work even when wet, no problem. Dunk it in the water and it'll light. But Bic, only carry Bic. Yeah, you should always have a way to start a fire all the time. Fire, cutting tool, and defensive. Always have a watch on too. Let's jump into lights. Weapon light, Black Scout weapon light here. I'll run that on my piece. I get it color matched. You can get black, you can get whatever you want to match your pistol. And then I'll run the BSS TAC V4 depending on my situation, where I'm at, what I'm doing. I don't always carry this in my pocket, but it kind of depends on where I'm at. If I'm gonna be away from home for a long period of time, I have one in my truck. I have extra knives in my truck, all that kind of things, just in case I have to run and get in my truck. But this obviously a strike bezel, hit somebody in the face. If I'm traveling, I'll take this off and put this on a keychain, and that way I can fly, and then I can put this back on. It's rechargeable, so I don't have to worry about batteries when I'm out and about. I can just charge it, things like that. So it's a defensive tool, illumination tool, things like that. I also carry lock picks because they come in very handy. You don't even know how often that I pick locks for people. This is Bogota's we sell, titanium and made by veterans here in the US. But great tool to have. I help so many people out. This lock, you know, keys in their house, things like that. I pick locks for people all the time. It's just a great tool to have. And they're so lightweight, they fit in your wallet like nothing. The last thing you need a good belt, you need something to keep your pants up. This is our belt, concealment belt made by Market Centerline Systems here in the USA, veteran company. I have a few different colors of this I'll wear, but typically I'll wear one of the multicam versions that has a plastic handcuff key here we sell, and then some escape tools in the back pocket back there. It's a rigid belt, so it holds up the gun very well. You know, if you put a knife on here, fixed blade, all that sort of thing, works very well. Quick on and off buckle, so when you got to go use the restroom, pops right off and you get to work. You get what I'm saying? So concealed pockets, I got tools in here in case I get, you know, God forbid I get taken captive, I have a way to get out. But anyway, a good belt to keep your pants up, keep your gun on your hip, things like that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you know, get some pointers if you're looking at your EDC system. But like I said, be sure to check out our sponsor for today's video. Really appreciate that, Ubuntu. I love what you're doing, guys. Thank you so much for giving my followers the discount code so they can be as happy as I am with your gear. I love it. Like I said, this is the military collection here. They've got all kinds of different colors. I just prefer the military ones. You know, like I say, you can get the Cobra Weave here, which is like essentially like a micro paracord bracelet, and then the original bracelet here in light military, dark military. The twisted, you can get one, you can get the whole group together, you know. So anyhow, guys, make sure you go support them at the link below. Use the discount Black Scout Survival for 15% off, and yeah, give them some support, guys, since they sponsored today's video. I really appreciate that from them. And as always, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you stay frosty, stay strapped, and stay dangerous. Take care.